everybody, and welcome back to another Train Sim World 4 video. We're back on the Tees, in the Tees Valley. I mean, just look at that site. Isn't it just like, wow. We're at Darlington, double-headed 31, and we've got all the cement wagons, or cement thingies behind us. Not really a wagon, or tanker, I don't know. So yeah, let's hop in. I've actually been to Darlington in real life. However, the modern Darlington. Let's get the train set up. On there. You there. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. We get all the lights on. Been a little while since I've driven this this loco. Engine only. I'll get those off, but then we'll put the loco brake on. Instrument lights, we'll get them on. Headlights, oh, they're funny to find, these ones, aren't they? Or route indicator lights, I should say. Up here. Is that up here? Route indicator lights. And obviously don't really get headlights. This is 1989. DSD as well. I know, I think it's in the other cab. Have a look. Hopefully audio is all good. Oh yeah. Is it in here? Hang on, let me in then. Here it is. It's one of these. Yeah, DSD circuit breaker. We'll turn that on. Listen to that ticking over. It's just great. And yeah, we're heading over to Tees Yard. We've already got the signal. So those brakes should hopefully now be basically off. So we can set that to forward. Get them off. A little bit of power. Hopefully get going. Fingers crossed. There we go. So a bit of motion as we make our way out. On perhaps one of the best locos in Train Sim World for UK quality wise. There were sort of two really superb releases for Tees Valley, being the Class 31 and the Class 20, which are both sort of regarded as just both really good in the game, which is good. I think it's 15 miles an hour out of here. It's a bit of an interesting station, Darlington. It's sort of just tucked to the side. But there's the main line, and you sort of think it'll be sort of there, sort of over on the main line, but no, it's sort of just tucked over to the side. Cool station. Right, off we go. Let's coast that. I don't want to set it to off. Keep it on. I've been told if you set it to off, bad things will happen. Nice. So we're on the East Coast main line at the moment. Between York and Newcastle or Newcastle. Newcastle or Newcastle? Number 1 for Newcastle, number 2 for Newcastle. Obviously up north everything's sort of got silent stuff like Doncaster instead of Doncaster. Things like that, you know, Doncaster, Newcastle, Newcastle. Round we go. Oh no, keep it in on. Nice. Brilliant loco. And in a minute there'll be a bit of thrashing as well. Plenty of thrashing. It would be horrible not to do a bit of thrashing on here. Which the speed limit goes up to 60, so we can do quite a lot. Well, 35 to begin with. Boo, go up to 60 now. Also, cool thing about this train on this route, you can also drive passenger services with it as well. You basically drag. I mean, that's the Tees Valley is an awesome route. Sort of a bygone era of British coolness and might. Being so, yeah, 1989. So you've got all of the industry at Red Cur. Tees Yard, which is for Lakenby, I think it's Lakenby. Or Lackenby. I can be. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is 1980s Britain, so, you know, industry is very prevalent. Yeah. So yeah, it's sort of, yeah, it's very gritty, dirty, mighty. Lots of freight on this route. Passenger options in the 101, and if you want to, the 31, dragging the 101. Yeah, a very bygone era. Right, bit of thrash. Not missing lights, are we? No. There he goes. Yeah, nitty gritty. This route is. Cool. Dinsdale is the next stop along. We've passed the 60, haven't we? Yeah. Well, we're at 35, but probably somewhere past the 60. Yeah, I mean, this route really is sort of, I mean, if you look at places like Redcar nowadays, Middlesbrough, you know, places like that, they're really sort of not poor, well, yeah, I suppose, yeah, quite poor economically. I mean, yeah, but yeah, you go back sort of 30, 40 years, 50 years, places like, yeah, Middlesbrough, Redcar would have been quite, not prosperous, but probably much better off than they are today. Because you had, you know, the steel works, and I mean, look on the map here. You can see the amount of industry, sort of all just across the route, which really would have pumped money into the area. But now that's gone, it's just sort of a slippery slope down. I don't know who lives in this area in the Tees Valley. What's it like? Is it, yeah, sort of have the golden days gone? Sort of industrial might. I mean, that's one of the things I don't personally get what this country did. We sort of closed down all of our industry and just sort of let overseas do it for us. Which, yeah, probably wasn't the best idea. Not too far along to Dinsdale. That, believe it or not, is a collectible to fix the light. So why is there a light there? I would never get that collectible. Unless I come along here and just stop in the middle of nowhere. Which I probably won't do. And after Dinsdale we got the, it's either 30 or 35. It's like literally, it's straight and there's like a little windy bit and then it's straight again. So that's not too far off, so I'm going to pop that down. We should say it's off though. On. And then we'll start popping the brakes on. Put on the train brake. Yeah, Dinsdale's not too far off. In fact, it is now 30 for us now. Great. Oh no, 60. It was 30 going across that bridge for freight. So, yeah, brilliant. That's a very sneaky speed limit though. At least it's one you sort of wouldn't really know was there unless you do freight quite often on here. Obviously, yeah, it's some sort of weak bridge, 30 miles an hour for freight. But, well, we were going a little bit more than that. But no big deal, it's only a bridge. Did the game even register it? No, the game didn't even register it anyway, so we're all good. Maybe it realistically wasn't a 30. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it, I don't know, upgraded to 60, but the sign was still there. So yeah, the game didn't care. But there is a 30 or 35 coming up though. This is Dinsdale. But yeah, the amount of freight haulage you get on this route, though. I mean, yeah, 21s, 20s, no, 31s, 20s, 37s, and most of the time they are double-headed ones as well. Yeah, it's just like, wow. Talk about good trains. Good traction. I just hope at some point we get I know on PC there's a mod to get the upgraded timetable, but I sort of hope that becomes official at some point. Then you get the pacer on here as well, and just a lot more sort of variety in trains. Which is one of the things I do hope Dovetail Games do is, you know, consider, they say, oh, you know, there's people making all these mods on PC for sort of timetables and improving routes. Let's be like, oh, actually, let's you know, let's contact them and try and, yeah, get it officially into the game, which then means it can then go to console. A bit like all those PC editor projects. There seems to be about 1,000 German routes getting built in the editor. You know, Dovetail see them being like, oh, I like that. You know, why don't you come and, you know, third party for us, and it can go over to console. You know, something like that. That would be pretty cool. And then next up is Teesside Airport. Yeah, Teesside Airport, Allen's West. Or Allen's West? Oh, here's that, the 31 service which drags the 101 behind it. Poor 101. Can't do it itself. Has to have a helping hand. Let's get a nice little shot here. Probably should be slightly more creative. Yeah, nitty gritty. And now we should be able to speed back up. Let's get another screenshot. Let's play around with the editor of the photo mode, photo mode. Let's a bit more creative. What should we do? What have we got to play with? We've got some bushes here, we've got some flowers here. But I mean, flowers, it's meant to be nitty gritty. Yeah, let's do that. I think we'll go with what we got. Unless we find something cool. There is a bridge actually coming into near Thornaby. Maybe get something on there. Yeah, Allen's West, Eagles Cliff, Thornaby, then Tees Yard. Look at that. What a sight. I mean, this was a good time for TSW. I think that maybe the 31 release. I know the 20 was the last DLC for Train Sim World 2020. Yeah, last DLC for Train Sim World 12. What was that? Hang on. Yeah, the 20 was the last DLC for Train Sim World 2020. And then we had Train Sim World 2 come out. And I think the 31, I'm pretty certain that was Train Sim World 2020 as well. So it was like a good period there of sort of, you know, the 31, the 20, and then TSW2. There's a little light aircraft there from Teesside Airport, which is up on the right of us. There it is. There's the tiny little airport station. Tons of buses around here. Are they all the 6A as well? 6A, 6A, 6A. Yeah, bloody hell, I mean, that is what you call a frequent service. Was that a bus every sort of 30 seconds? People of Tees Valley in the 80s, your bus service is phenomenal. Oh, hang on, let me out. Cool. So absolutely flying along. Comes down to 45 thing is, they're the passenger limits. There might be another freight limit. I know there was that 30 back near Dinsdale, where it was a 60 and a 30 freight 30, but it didn't bring us down for it. It didn't, you know, on the game it didn't say we were speeding or anything. So yeah, we'll have to see if there's any more like that. We'll come down to 45. That's not too far off now. As we come up to Allens West, or Allens West, All End, I don't know. It's gonna be something completely different. There we go. Thing is, this is the 80s. If you speed, you're not gonna get caught, really, are you? Unless I mean, there's no sort of trackers on phones which will say you're going 20 miles an hour above the limit. Yeah, I mean, it's the 80s. There's not sort of the tech to be like, oh, you're speeding, I want to catch you out. It's like in real life, I've heard quite a few stories. You know, sort of one of the last trains of the night, sort of in the 80s and 90s, where the guard would drive the train. And like, the driver would literally be like, oh, I'll sit down, you drive the train, to the guard, you know, like the last service of the night. Or even, maybe even just in general, just, you know, if the driver wanted to chill out, the guard would just drive the service. Because, I mean, who's going to know? There's no CCTV cameras or, yeah, computer login systems. Yeah. A completely different way of thinking. Oh, that's a bit barren, isn't that? I've never noticed that there. So it was that complete sort of just, yeah, that over there. Interesting. Comes a 30 and 20 as well. We've got that coming up. This is Allens West. You've got the reversible limit there of 45. Another 101, that'll be the Middlesbrough shuttle. And again, there's a nice service variety on this route as well. Yeah, the Saltburn Darlington services, which are about an hour. And then the Middlesbrough shuttles, which are sort of 30 minutes. And then just generally all of the freight services, which sort of go all over the place. I've got 60 there. So that's 30 and then 20. There's no point speeding up or anything. It's about 800 yards away is Eagles Cliff. It's quite a nice part of the route, though, this bit. But if you have made it this far in the video, thanks all for coming in. It's all much appreciated, sort of as we're in this phase of not a lot coming out on Train Sim World. I mean, at least when I'm recording this video, not really a lot's happening. Yeah, so thanks all for coming in. A bit of Tees Valley freight action. Sort of shoot up this. I think this is the main line actually. This must come off. Where does this come off? At York? Yeah, I think this is the bit where branch out U25. This bit branches off at York. I think. And then goes all the way up to Sunderland. I think. Have you seen Sunderland Station? It's like Limonec. I didn't realise. I remember I was watching Bald and Bankrupt on YouTube, and he went up to the north of basically just exploring sort of industrial, which is, or the industry which is now gone out of all of these places, and they're up in Sunderland. And they showed the train station. It was like, what is that? Yeah, Sunderland train station. It's worth just looking up. It is grotty. Well, not. Yeah, it's not like a. I thought it would be like quite a nice end of the line, bit of a grand station. But no. Maybe it used to be, but certainly not nowadays. Let's whack that up. Sort of, yeah, on this bit up to the junction, then we come off Thornaby and then straight into Tees Yard. Or Thornaby Yard / Tees Yard. We may have even done this service before. On my little ticks on the services, I've only done one service, and that was the 31 dragging the 101. So yeah, I don't know. Although we did do a service on here before. What was that, Trains Mile 3? No. When was the last time I played this route? Tees Valley. Tees Valley. Oh wow, is it really? I'm pretty certain I did a service in a 31. That can't be right. How? Well, hang on. Right, let's slow down. Well, the last time we did Tees Valley was on Train Sim World 3. But I'm pretty certain I did do a freight service, unless we didn't record it, which would have been a bit weird. But last time I did a 31 on them, so class 31. Class 31. Slow down. This P comes right down pretty soon. Class 31. Oh, that was on. That was on Blackwall Branches. We did a 31 service. That was November. But the last time we did a 31 on this route must have, yeah, quite some time ago. So yeah, a while ago. Let's show what it comes. Is it 40? It comes down to. I mean, there's a crystal. Oh, that must have been, no. Hang on, 31 minutes that one. We did a 31 on this route, December the 25th, 2020, as a video. Let me see about live stream. Quite possibly one of the. Oh, hang on. We did that 101 service. That could have been on Train Sim World 2 in 2022. So, in simple terms, not for a very long time. I mean, November, yeah, was the last time we did this route. So, I suppose it's good that I've come back to it. I think I missed a speedboard there, didn't I? I was at 30. Quite possibly. There we go. Single yellow should have the shunt signal. There's not many position light signals on this one. Sort of, yeah, the older shunt signals. Yeah. Oh, hang on, let's speed up. Don't want to slow down too much. And then down to 20 miles per hour. Around the corner into Thornaby or through Thornaby. Yeah, we could try and take a photo here, but still don't think I like the look of it too much. This is like a cool bridge though, this one. Sort of photo mode it. Nah, not really. Not getting the sort of like, oh, that looks cool. Nah, let's just use what we got already. Nice and slow up to the signal, and then into, well, Tees Yard, which I think is sort of Thornaby / Tees Yard. Quite an easy signal to catch you out, this one. Well, saying that, we do have a position light signal. Cool. But we'll stay at this speed anyway, so I'm speeding up any further. But yeah, who's got this route? I mean, maybe it's even your first time seeing this route, so if it's your first time seeing this route, comment below. much. Yeah, it's not well. It sort of it had its time, this route, but it doesn't really get shown much nowadays. As it is. Wow, yeah, 5 years old or so now. This route. Time is just going too quick. 5 years. 5 years? What? It's crazy. I remember getting it when it first come out. I remember it was I think it was half term. Yeah, I was doing my GCSEs, and it was sort of halfway holiday you get in between the two sets of exams. Yeah, I remember sort of, because I wasn't really gaming much at that time because, well, the exams and stuff. So I remember seeing this route come out, and I was like, oh, actually, you know what, I might give that a go. Sort of as a little treat, sort of in between the exams. So I'm pretty certain that's when Tees Valley came out, yeah, sort of end of May 2020. What was it before that? I'm gonna have to have a look. Oh, let's check points as well. There's the arm manual in here. Yep, fine. With the first time I've gone the wrong way. Fine. Yeah, they're all fine. Yeah, let me go all the way back to our first Tees Valley content. Tees. Let's see if we would have streamed it. Yeah, May the 25th, 2019. That's, yeah, it must have been the first time I played it, yeah. So yeah, over 5 years ago now. Wow. Time flies. I mean, it is, yeah, I mean, yeah, 5 years. Wow. I mean, this year in July it's going to be 6 years since Trenton first released the consoles. Time is getting on. I mean, yeah, when we first started making videos, which was properly sort of 2020, but when I actually first did TSW videos when it first came out, that was, yeah, year 10. And then, year 11, 4 years of college, and now into full-time, real world railway work. Right, where's it want us to stop? At the end. That's been a nice service, this one. It's sort of just nice getting back on the route. And then the 31, which is a pretty cool train. Cool. A bit further along. Oh, not that brake. Let the brakes do their thing, and hopefully we'll come to a fairly nice stop. Probably on that sort of grassy patch there. Probably, yeah, roughly where it is. Right. There we have it. Put that in line with the other ones as well. Sort of. That was a nice service. Nice, that. Enjoyable. And we actually didn't speed at really any point there, so that's good. Apart from that 30 before Dinsdale, but that doesn't seem to show up on there. Yeah, that's going to be it. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Links to usual places, Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, thanks all for coming in. Hopefully we'll see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.